It's actually 10 different individuals that have their hand in processing this one single firearm.
Fingerprints, DNA, tool mark impressions, all of those things can be gleaned from a single firearm.
Which is the gun fingerprint, basically.
Right, and that's to track to see if this gun was used in other crimes as well.
Today we have 4 boxes. This is all related to one occurrence and contains multiple firearms. And before I do anything, I'm going to collect a DNA sample. So what we're hoping for is that in some of these textured areas that I'm swabbing, perhaps skin cells have also been trapped there. So I'm using handheld lasers.
The green laser is interacting with the chemical that you sprayed all over it so that you can get a better look at the gun for fingerprints.
Yes. It's amazing that my job can be done in the matter of 15 minutes on a television screen, whereas it takes me a couple of days. We have techniques available where we can potentially bring up the serial number that has been obliterated or attempted to have been obliterated. By use of chemical and specialized equipment, it is usually possible to recover some, if not all, of that information.
Even if it's been modified?
Even if it's been modified.
The minute that we get the serial number off of a firearm, the trace information starts. And that's a big part of the investigation as well, trying to source where that firearm came from, any hands that it's been through.
How often, when you're looking at the weapon, is there a serial number that's been obliterated or destroyed?
It's truthfully less than it used to be. I think people are realizing that we can recover these things, so sometimes they just don't bother.
Are the vast majority of weapons seized on Toronto streets from the state still?
The vast majority, the last number I saw was around 85%.
The next step for me would be to identify and classify what type of gun we're dealing with. For that, I would do a function test of the firearm, which is see how the gun operates, whether or not it's semi-automatic, bolt action, pump action, fully automatic. So basically this allows us to take the ammunition apart and show that there is in fact all 4 components. Okay, so there's the empty casing, you can see the primer, and here's the gunpowder here, and the projectile.
And how do you know that's like gunpowder and not chia seeds or something?
I have a pretty good feeling. Every gun, it's like your hand, it leaves specific markings on the casing and the projectile as it functions. It's almost like a fingerprint of that gun. So we will compare rounds test fired from the seized firearm to crime scenes from all across Canada and into the United States. So that's semi.
We're currently validating a new system called ClearCase. That's going to revolutionize, I think, the way that we examine firearms evidence.
Why? How does it work?
Well, it's just much faster. It uses algorithms to match cartridge cases.
Criminals have access to 3D printers, things like that.
Yeah, certainly it's a growing trend, especially I would say components are starting to creep in for sure.
And how does that change what you guys do when they're being synthetically created?
Obviously it makes tracing more difficult. This could be a future real concern for us. Historically you could just make components. It's getting easier to make more components that will last longer.